another one right away, you can do this. Write another one. It's okay. Because we're just getting started, so we have to generate a lot. When you do this any other time that you do it, everyone sits and just puts one slip in the basket, but we're just getting started. Basket all the way around the table again. Now, when I meet with my friends in the writing group, we try to give everybody a turn to draw a slip out of the back. But we're a really big group because you were all so eager to participate. So we're not going to be able to do that. Okay. What would be a fair way to decide who's going to pick the slip that we write about today?
Shortest person.
The shortest.
Pick a number.
Pick a number. There's so many ways to pick randomly, isn't there? Okay. Well, let's just go with the one we said first. The shortest person at the table today. Is everyone okay with that? Yeah. Okay. I think it's probably okay. So, and let me just tell you what's going to happen next, and then we'll actually pick the slip and do it. Okay. Now, the people I meet with on Monday mornings, most of them are writing either novels, you know, chapter books, or short stories, but mostly novels. And you might wonder, how can this be helpful to people who are writing novels? All these other people threw in ideas here, and now we're going to pull out a slip and write about it. That might not have anything to do with my novel. Except your mind is so flexible and language is so complicated that over and over again we've discovered it kind of doesn't matter what the slip says. It will give you an idea of something to write about. And if you want to start writing a longer piece, like a novel or a longer story, you can just use this as a direction to go and write until you end up where you want to be. Or you can just write about whatever that slip makes you think of, and then you're making room in your mind for you to think about your story. Because somehow you were thinking something about what's on that slip. And that's what you decided to write about. And once you write about it, then there's more space for you to write about other things. So I've seen both things happen. People use the slips to work on a project they already have going, or they use the slips to clear their mind of whatever the slip makes them think about to make more room for their story. Okay? Both things work beautifully. I don't even care to know which one you're doing. But the idea is just to see what comes up when you see whatever that slip is. Now, the writing part happens by yourself. So after Catalina draws the slip and reads what it says, you can go anywhere in the room. And this writing is going to be 10 minutes long. And that's a really good starting place. But sometimes 10 minutes doesn't feel like enough time. You can always work on it later. But at the end of 10 minutes, we're going to come back, and some of us are going to share what we have. Okay? And there's a special way of sharing that I want to show you too. Okay? Are there any questions about what we're going to do? And I'm letting you know about the sharing part because that's a choice. You don't have to share, so you can write freely about whatever you want to write about. But you can share if you want to. So sometimes people like to know in advance whether or not they're going to share. Okay? Did you have a question, Michael?
Are we going to be reading it out loud?
You are going to be reading it out loud. If you share, you're going to be reading it out loud. But you don't have to. Yeah. And I'm going to help structure the sharing too. Now, I want to say again that when you do this work on your own, 10 minutes is a good starting time, but if everybody's still into it, do another 10-minute one. You can do this as much as you want, and you can always finish pieces later, or restart them, or do whatever you want with them. Okay? So this really is just it's a creativity exercise. Let's shake them up, shall we? Do you have to shake them up? Okay. And the writing part's gonna be inside. Who wants to time us for the 10 minutes? You know, Jack, I bet you could reach behind you and grab one of the stopwatches.
Where are the stopwatches?
They should be. That's a good question. They should. Okay. Matt's timing is on his
It's an
watch.
hourglass.
Yeah, and I think that's only a 5-minute class. We'll just use Matt's watch. It's fine. Okay.
Are you ready?
The joyful narrative of history. Okay, 10 minutes. Get to do it.